Right, here we go. Right, I think I'm ready to go. Right, this is the... Hello everybody, I see there's a few people in the room already. Thank you very much for joining so soon. Right, this is the on-the-road PS5. Obviously it's a PS4 version, but I'm playing it on the PS5 through PC remote play, because it's much more comfortable to be sitting at my computer desk and keeping an eye on Twitch and all that stuff. So let's see what the update is like. I have had about maybe half an hour on it this morning already. I think I updated it around about 11ish, so I had about took maybe it was a 4.5 gigabyte update, which the game is only around about 9 gigabyte. So I was hoping for big things here. I said I've actually employed someone now from yesterday when I streamed. I didn't have anyone, so when I looked at it the other day, last night when I came off the stream after a 10-hour stream, that was a long stream. Won't be like that today. I've got to be off by at least around about 4:45. But that is a good, say, 4.5 hours I've got spare now, so that's brilliant. So I'm going to be doing that for the rest of the afternoon. So I've employed this guy called Horst Heimerman. So he's on the road, doing a job, I think. So I've just went to my home base, Munich, and I'm going away to drive to Kassel. Wait. So that's Kassel there. So I'm down in Munich. So this is a bit of a... Oh, there's Horst. And here I am. So a little bit of a trip, but that's a good thing to show the update, to see what we've actually got. I do believe that the collisions have stopped from behind, because I was on the motorway when I saved the game last time. I was on the motorway, so I wasn't in a built up area, but it was okay. It was okay. You still are getting the first thing that happened. I got damage on, because I was stationary when you're coming back on from the game from saving it, and you load back in, and then bang, I got damage. A car did actually crash into me, and then in the distance the vehicles were still popping and out from the sky onto the road, and I just went, oh. But I do believe that the collision has been updated. I mean, they're still going a bit like that there, never stopped there. So I just avoided that crash, but we'll have to see. We'll have to test it. I mean, 4.5 gigabyte update. I see that it did rain when I was making the trip. Small trip from Munich to Munich to pick up some goods, and I've got to be on the other side. And now, as you see, a vehicle was crashing into me in the back. I'm great, I need to be in another lane. So, but I will say, it stopped literally constantly trying to get into the back. Right, I'm literally just going to have to... it's red light already. I'm just literally going to have to just cut through here. Nearly. Now put that lamppost there. Again, the steering is just the same as I was doing it yesterday. So let's hope that over the next few hours there is a lot of differences from the game yesterday, if anyone seen the stream yesterday. Because nothing's changed with the steering, I can see that. There's still the 3 options in the steering. I think what's happened, there's definitely a change with the putting it in and out of the card. I'll stop here to show you, but I think what happens is when you go to it's now under tachograph, and when you click this, it goes up to here, so that never used to happen. So you've got your control unit where you put your card in and out, and then change mode, and I think you press accept, and then that's when the timer on 9 hours will start to go down. But I never do accept, because I don't want to do the 9-hour test. I don't want to do the 9-hour, because I think it's obviously by law or something that you can only do 9 hours, or... No, I'm going that way, aren't I? Yes, somebody give me the button up. So yeah, that's changed, the way you put in the card, which is fine. That's a different section now. Oh, I can't see the colours changing to go left. I'll just go. Slightly slow, a bit heavy steering there. But it was like that yesterday. So we're on the road again. Put that on cruise control, I think. So I don't need to. I see maybe the cruise control needs to change as well, because it will go down when you press cruise control. It goes down below the speed limit, which is fine. But sometimes when it's the roads like this, and you don't get penalised for going like 90 miles an hour on the 80 mile an hour limit, so it would be nice to actually be able to go 90 and put it on cruise control, and just so you don't need to do too much fussing about literally steering. This is a nice straight road we're on now. Now hopefully I won't miss any turns like I did a lot of times yesterday. And some of the collisions that happened yesterday were amazing. Amazing to watch, when the AI just would not stop crashing into me and would not let me go by and everything. But that's just the way they were programmed, I suppose, not to bother, and just to continue on their journey, really. But we'll see if that's changed today. High Toxic, yeah. It is a really buggy game, isn't it? It's got all the potential to be up there with the likes of Euro Truck Simulator, but it needs a lot of work, and the company are aware of this. But I'll believe in it because the potential is there, and the consoles are crying out for a game like Euro Truck Simulator. If you got a port of like the likes of Euro Truck Simulator to the console, it would sell like hotcakes. It would literally, I would literally, right now, if you said Euro Truck Simulator is on the actual game, the actual just the port over, is on the PlayStation Store or PC, I've got PC. If it was on the PlayStation Store or Xbox, I would buy that. Take my money, just take my damn money. That's literally what it would be like. And I think a lot of people would be like that as well. We're just crying out for a truck simulation game this is a good. I mean, I've played Truck Driver. That's fine. That's good. It's just the map is so small, and it's got its issues. Yeah, Truck Driver wasn't. Truck Driver was decent. I think I can't remember. There was issues on it. I didn't get it straight away because I was watching people streaming it and playing it on YouTube, and I just went. It just doesn't. When you're used to playing like the Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator through Steam on the PC, it's difficult to go on the console and play these games because they're just not as good as the. I don't know why there's a limitation on it. Yeah, Truck Driver is very basic. I mean, I recently played Truck Driver, and it was just so like, it wasn't inspiring me to play it, because I don't think they've got a roadmap as such for that. They've been updating it a little bit, but I don't think they're ever going to expand that map. Yeah. Well, the update today, I think, has stopped some of the collisions. Because I streamed this yesterday, and some of the collisions in it were just ridiculous. They were just literally ramming you all the time, and when you if they rammed you off the road, sometimes they would just like hit you from behind, and you would just career off into the barrier, and they would just continue to keep on like ramming you, and it was hilarious. But you know, I mean that bus in the mirror has now twice been looking to ram me in the back, but twice it has actually just stopped, and I think that is actually the effect of the update, which is good. I just hope that lasts, because the damage on the goods is annoying, because you get deducted money all the time. And your reputation goes down, you get less reputation points. It's like, what? It's not my fault. Is it not for Xbox on the update? Well, I think this was about 11 o'clock. I updated it. It was 4.5 gigabyte, which kind of surprised me, because the game's only around about 10 gigabyte. But, you know. Yeah, well, you're missing an update on Xbox. Have you? Do you play On the Road on Xbox then? Because obviously there was a lot of issues because Microsoft refused to. I think I've got a cut down here, haven't I? Have I got a cut down here? Yeah, I think Microsoft didn't allow them to have that the update. Sometimes I've got all constant. I hate these corners that are coming up. Oh my! Oh my God! Look at that truck! Is that going to crash into me? Oh my! Oh, you kidding me? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Well, you see, it crashed into me. Well, you don't see that every day in the motorway. So that is now. Wait a minute, I can get this. See, at least the cars haven't crashed into me. They would have normally crashed into me before this update. So now that truck is sitting there on the. I'm just wondering if no, it's just doing its hazard lights. Wow, that was something, wasn't it? Yeah, so at least today with you on the Xbox, so you'll get the mirrors working. But as when I streamed it yesterday, the only things the mirrors were really that good for was that the drivers that were behind you in the big trucks looked so intimidating because they were just seeming to be just like, I'm gonna get you, and they were just so close behind you, ramming you half the time. It was almost like some sort of horror movie. Or it was like the Terminator was trying to get me in a truck. Although it was amusing, the goods get just a lot of damage. So money deduction and reputation deduction doesn't go down well. But hey, it's all we got on the consoles. It's either that or truck driver. And I will persevere with the game for the time being. And I do believe there is a genre out there. I do believe, like me, I mean, when this game was released, I literally went onto Twitch to watch, to see any live streams, and literally no one was streaming it at all. And on YouTube there was just like so small videos, and if there was anybody streaming it, it was in German, and there was no like English speaking, and I was a bit disappointed with that. So I kind of decided, look, well, if no one's doing this, because I looked the last few days before I streamed yesterday, and there was just no one doing it, and I went, you know what, I want to do this because I'm pretty sure there's a community out there that want to see this game, and so that's why I did it yesterday. And I actually quite enjoyed the stream yesterday. Met some nice new friends, I would call the people that follow me, and so I'm really pleased with yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it does pick up as well, Toxic, because it's like I'm really hoping that, because a lot of these, because I suppose you can't really call it early access on the PlayStation or the Xbox, but it kind of is. On the PC, obviously early access, it's on the road as early access on there, and a lot of early access games get abandoned by the companies, and I'm just hoping that doesn't happen. But for it to sell, they need to improve. I think the patch today, especially for the Xbox, I think the patch will be great for the Xbox. I think it'll be new, like people who have got it that might have gave up on it, will probably be playing this today, whenever the update drops. So it needs those updates. So hopefully, this is a long haul I'm doing. I didn't realise I was doing this long haul. I mean, I'm having issues with the steering. As I said, on the steering, not the wrong one. The steering problems I've got is that you've only got steering speed, steering release speed, and steer dampen. Now, it's so difficult to get for the controller, because I'm using a controller. It's really difficult to get that, and every time you muck around with it, it's either too much or too less, and oh my god, it crashed everywhere. But that's the only options. We'd like to see more options for sensitivity on the driving. Yeah, that's exactly. You just have all you want to do in this game is deliver. It's a nice, soothing game. It's relaxing. I mean, yesterday I think there was no one on for 45 minutes on the first 45 minutes, did it? And I fully expected that. I mean, no one's really going to be looking for on the road, are they? It's you're not going to get big YouTubers or big Twitch streamers streaming this game. It's just a fact that the genre is I think it's a mysterious genre. I think there's a lot of people out there that want to play the game, but they're checking things like Twitch channels and YouTube to see what it's like. And like me, I'm holding off to buy a game. And now see that car crashed into me, so that was 1% damage. So I guess it hasn't been completely fixed. But considering what it was like yesterday, it's a bigger improvement on the collisions. Yeah. Do you know what? If a company came out with the exact replica and size, I can an Euro truck and a mountain truck, there's DLC. You have to buy a lot of DLC with them, but I actually think the DLC is worth it on those two games. If they came out with a game exactly like that, they'd be on a winner. And I don't know I don't know how it's so difficult to implement a large map. This is a large map. This is a large map. I mean, yesterday I streamed for 10 hours, and I only went from Cologne, Frankfurt, Nuremberg, Stuttgart, and München, or I'll call it Munich. And there's my employee, Horst Hemmermann. But the map up here is huge. I've not even been up here. That's why I'm doing this long haul up to a place called Kassel, because I want to go more to the middle of the map, and I want to go to Dortmund, I want to go to Hanover, I want to go to Berlin. So this map is massive. There's a lot of gameplay in this. I've kept my eye off. See, you keep me. Yeah, that's my fault. You see, I'm looking at my Twitch stream as well, just to double check. And if you take your eye off the game for 1 split millisecond, there's always a corner, and it ends up crashing or getting damage on the goods. Oh, sure. Hopefully the update will work on the Xbox. I think it's one of those things that it's a bit of a shame these days that games are getting released in the state they are. I don't really know why games are getting released and are broken, when they probably know they're going to get a lot of criticism, and it's going to probably affect the sales of the game. Hi Speedy, how you doing? Good to see you on. I'm just saying to Toxic here that the update for the PlayStation here, but Toxic said that the Xbox update hasn't landed yet. And as you've got oh, has it been updated on the Xbox then? And you're saying that the update's rubbish. Oh dear. We've got Toxic in the room, who is is an Xbox player and got on the road, and he's looking to hopefully get back into the game if the update is any good. So please explain, Speedy, why it's rubbish. What are the issues? Still got the issues that mirrors. It'll be spawning you under the map. Oh, that's a bad one. It hasn't done that to me as yet, but I'm pretty sure it will. Could you? I think. No, I'll wait until I get around. No, I'll just do it now. Is there not an option? Oh wait a minute, I think... in... it won't let me pause the game for what I'm going to do. But I think there's a reset truck option that should reset your truck to wherever, I suppose. But I guess you've probably tried that. It's in the option. Again, there's the car crashing into the back of me again. So that's the second time that's happened on this motorway. Whoa. Far am I away? Quite far. I loaded. I had 2 deliveries, and I thought I would be able to fit a third in because literally the lorry is like empty when you put like 2 deliveries in, and it's like empty, and so I went for a third delivery and it wouldn't fit, so I had to abort it, and I got a penalty, and I got reputation taken away, so that was good. I'll know that I can only do 2 for the time being. I just dashed through halfway of the motorways. It just it's oh, put your hand. I feel you. Nothing like that's happened to me as yet, but it is an issue, isn't it? That the game saves literally every 30 seconds or something. So if there is an issue you do have, yeah. What I could probably suggest for you for the future, and you really shouldn't need to do this, but every time you play the game, make sure you back up a save copy on a USB stick, because at least if you've played the game for maybe 20 hours or something, or 30 hours, and then you get an issue like that absolutely breaks your game, at least you would only maybe lose 2 or 3 hours rather than 20 to 30 hours. So that might be something that I actually might start doing. I was meant to back my save date up last night for this game because I was a bit afraid that the update would probably break the game and it would corrupt the save file, and I completely forgot to do it. And so when I went to, as soon as I pressed update, I went, oh, I should have updated, and it was too late. I went update when I pressed play to play the game. I then went, oh, I should have saved this. Again, there's the car again going in the back of me. So I don't think I'll ever get 100% delivery damage free. I just don't think I'll ever do it. I don't think there is a trophy in that, but oh my, look at that truck to the side again, just flying in the air. That's the second time that's happened today. That never happened once yesterday. That just completely flew off the road. That's a bit of a worry, that trucks are just going to fly in the road to you, which happened, and a truck just flew onto the road and just hit me and got 4% damage. Oh, it's not too bad if you haven't gotten that far, but as I said, it shouldn't be like that. This is what I'm saying, State of Game's getting released. It shouldn't be like that. You're spending money, you've got to have some sort of quality game. You just don't get any refunds these days. Unless I know for a fact, obviously PlayStation, they won't give a refund. The only refund they gave off was Cyberpunk, and that was obvious that you should get a refund for that. I don't know what Microsoft are like on the Xbox Store. I presume they're probably like the same as PlayStation. I couldn't imagine a corporation as big as Microsoft giving the money back to people. But it should be like Steam. You should be able to have 2 hours with the game, so you get a good idea of what it's like. But then again, I think a lot of games would lose out on sales because of that. If you had 2 hours on the Xbox, if say like you play Truck on the road, and the way it was, and you had 2 hours later, there's no doubt you would have just went, "Oh, I don't think so," and you would have got a refund on that. And you were probably looking at, there'd be no sales, hardly any sales. And the game could be forgotten, and then that's when it gets abandoned. Again, I still think it's got a lot of potential, and I'm hoping that we'll see good things in the future. Yeah, hopeful of that. Oh, so you can do that on the Xbox Store. Alright. So you're coming from a PlayStation PC player. Thank you for nudging me there. You don't have to lose control when you get nudged by one of these trucks. I take it you didn't... oh, crashing. Again, I take it that you must have went over the 2 hours. I've done that on a Steam game where I was given it a chance. I can't remember what the game was, and it said, "I'll play it for 2 hours and then I'll give it back." I said, "Nah, I didn't like this game, but I'll get it and I'll play it for 2 hours." And I went over it by like 2 minutes and I couldn't get a refund because their excuse was that it was over 2 hours. And I can't complain about it because that's terms and conditions. But yeah, it's a little bit of a bugger, that one. And if you do too many refunds anyway, you'll basically get like told, no, you're not allowed to refund. Because I refunded a couple of games in a row when that all started on Steam. Oh, that car is just... yeah, it's moving. On Steam, and I refunded a couple of games that I was interested in and I didn't really like them. And I got an email saying, "You're refunding too many games." And I was like, "Oh, okay. So you can only do it so many times before they slap your wrists." Yeah, Cyberpunk, me as well. Although, I put 77 hours into Cyberpunk on the PlayStation 4 standard console. I bought it on pre-order. Oh, thank you again, another collision from behind. I got on pre-order. And then I played it for 77 hours because I said, well, what happened was they then started giving refunds out for it. And I went, well, I'm not going to refund it straight away. I'm going to try to complete the actual story. So I actually completed it, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. It just looked like crap, but I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I got a refund on it, and I felt a bit bad because I completed that. And after I complete a game, it's like, oh, that's it. I'm not going to go back into the open world just to do a couple of side missions. So I got a refund on it, but I completed it, and I got 77 hours out of it. Because I got my stats through from PlayStation, and that was one of the top games that I played last year, with Ghost Recon Breakpoint being 100 hours, and Cyberpunk being 77. But I've got it again because on my PS5 bundle it was included in it, so I can't get away from it. But I've not touched it yet. Watch Dogs Legions. Yeah, I got that in November on the Ubisoft subscription service. I got for that in November. Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Watch Dogs Legions was released, and I went, well, you're looking at £100 for these games. I'm not spending £100. So for $13.99, I think it was, I got a month's subscription to the Ubisoft subscription service, and Watch Dogs came out first. I played that. I was disappointed. I was a bit disappointed. It was all right, and I got about 30 hours out of that, and then Valhalla dropped, and well, I got about 80 hours out of that, and Valhalla. Oh yeah, it was a great game. I loved playing that. So yeah, so it was really good to have a PC when even that can run these games, because the subscription services are really good if you just want to go in and just get a couple of games like that. So for those two games I spent $13.99, but I didn't need to spend like £100. So I was happy with that. So that was a good November and December. Who's dropped an Easter Up event? Is that Ubisoft or Valhalla or Watch Dogs? I've actually got Watch Dogs Legions for the PS5. Well, it's a PS4 version, I think, but they're saying it's a PS5 version. I got that in a bundle as well. I don't play that because I've played it. My other half, she plays Watch Dogs Legions, so she's actually enjoying that. So you know, it was good to get that in the bundle. Valhalla, an Easter update. That's a bit weird. It's a bit weird for a single player game, isn't it, to have an update for an Easter themed. But they're all doing it now, aren't they? I guess it's just to promote the game and sell it. You know, it's like it would be like Christmas. It'd be Christmas events, and I suppose Valentine's would have been the Valentine's event, and spring events when it's spring, and this one will be Easter. They'll have a summer one. Yeah, so. It makes sense to do it to promote and sell your game. I don't really fall for that kind of thing. I'll just buy a game if I want to play it. I'm not bothered what time of year it is. I prefer the winter playing games anyway, because it's just much better when it's dark at like 4:30, 5 o'clock at night. It's great. In the summer you can't see the TV screen or the monitor on your PC, so it's so bright, so you have to kind of get blinds or something, blackout blinds or something. I don't like that, so it's better to in the winter. I'm gonna have to concentrate on this a little bit. I can see myself getting damaged going past this truck. No, I didn't. I got past it. Well, I must have touched it because it stopped. That would have normally been a collision, that. Oh yeah, that completely gone. I think the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 was the last times that you were able to just put a disc in and just play it without any issues. Yeah, going forward, I can only see it getting worse. So you literally are going to have to watch, and this is what I mean with streams like this. If anybody's thinking about buying On the Road, you just need to watch a stream like this, and when you're talking about updates and improvements, or it doesn't get improved, you can see for yourself. So that's a good thing about these streams. and I really enjoy doing them anyway. So I'd be playing this game anyway, privately. So why not just play it and let everybody see myself, make a fool of myself? Because I'm pretty sure I will, with parking up and like crashing. That's the things that people didn't get to see, and you go, oh, glad no one's seen that. But when you see me like this, I'm afraid I'm exposed to the elements of making myself look like an idiot. But that's fine. I'm not bothered about that. I'll look like an idiot, so you don't need to. The GeForce Game Ready driver is available. Click to install the GeForce Experience. Well, I won't do that right now. That's my graphics card on the PC. Got an update. I said I'm playing through the PlayStation 5 on PC Remote Play, so any notifications I get on the PC will come up on the stream. So I'm playing on the through PC Remote Play on the PS5 is because it's a lot easier for me to sit at the microphone and sit at a desk with a chair rather than sitting. Well, I still am in my games room, but still sitting in my games chair, which is low on the floor, and at least I can keep an eye on my Twitch stream if I get any notifications like followers or subscribers or anything like that. I can actually keep an eye on that. So I think it does. I think there is a slight lag on the controller through the remote play. That's my excuse for driving a bit rubbishy sometimes. I think there's a little millisecond lag, because when I played it earlier on the update through the TV on the PS5, it did seem better. And I know there's a downgrade on probably graphics of it, but to be honest, it's not a graphically brilliant game anyway. I slowed down. Yeah, I'm going up a hill. I don't remember seeing the sun like that. Frog in the throat. So yeah, the days of I don't know what it's going to be like with the PS5 and the Xbox X, S and Series, or whatever it's called these days. I don't know why they just couldn't follow PlayStation and call it the Xbox 2, 3, 4, you know what I mean? It does worry me a little bit on what state of games are going to be like in the future. But I think what the thing is... Oh, that's dark. I think what the thing is that as more people get the knowledge of this, that the games are coming out broken, a lot of people are going to start buying them because of that. And it is going to affect sales, and there's so many online games now. And I didn't... Oh, God, I'm just kind of struggling on the hard shoulder here. What's going on? Yeah. I mean, Cyberpunk is the biggest. The CD Projekt Red, I totally respected it. The Witcher 3 was one of the best games I've played. It was such right up my alley. It was like just monsters and myths, and you're going about. Oh, it was just everything that a PlayStation or Xbox or a console game should be. And I do believe that I never played it to begin with right at the start, but apparently it was a bit of a buggy mess when it was released. Was it released 2015, I think, or 2016? I never played it until about 2018. I'm going down that way. Whoa, I nearly missed that. Okay, Toxic, no problem. What time are we looking at here? It's very dark, 8:30. Right. I think I might... put the lights on. And let's see if it's dark at... I know it's when it rains, isn't it? We're checking out to see if it's going to be even darker when it rains, but... it's very dark right now. Yeah. Oh no, I thought there was a turn coming up. There's not. It's already updated. Oh, I nearly missed that turn in that. That is some turn in that. It literally creeps up on you on some of these turn-ins. The sat nav is very deceiving. I hope that gets sorted. These are really narrow roads. On the other side as well. Potential collision on the... I always seem to tend to go on the other side of the road when I'm going around this corner. Like that. Yeah, I would give it a go. See what it's like, and I think Speedy was in the room. I don't know if you're still there, Speedy, but you said that you had the update already for the Xbox installed, and you said it was rubbish. That doesn't sound great. It is very dark. I know it's coming up tonight, but the street lights going. That's the funny thing. There's like street lights, but none of them are on. I think they're just there so you can crash into them. There's street lights on. They look like they're on. It's still overall quite dark looking, even with the lights on. Can't really see too far ahead. Oh, keep an eye on that. Oh, it's one of these ones. Oh, reversing already. Right, here we go, trying to make myself look like a fool. Right, let's see if we can... Well, let's put that back there. Oh, what's happening? Something's happened to my steering. Yeah, that's right. Let me see. When I did this yesterday, so I presume what you're doing is you're pressing card in, and then you're going to change mode, and then you're kind of confirming the mode switch, and if you accept that, the timer starts to go down. But I don't really want the timer to go down because I just think it'll be a bit of a pain having to stop every however they take 9 hours to be in the game. I don't want to do. I just want to continue driving. So I think if I put accept mode, it'll start doing. But I just leave it. I just think it's I guess it must happen in the EU, but I'm not sure. It must happen in Germany or something where drivers must have to like put these EU cards in, and they, by law they can only drive for 9 hours or something. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't really want it on. Oh god, it's a bit of an well, that didn't go according to plan. Wait a minute. I sometimes like this. It's so strange that parking. I actually hate parking sometimes. Okay, I'm confusing myself because that's going to be inverted on the controls. Right. I just can't. As I put my head out, they close the window because that isn't open. Yeah, so I'm pretty much. Let's see what am I doing about this. That looked quite simple when I came in. Right, what we'll do is we'll just try and straighten up here. It's just the controls. It's like, ugh. Is that any closer? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I keep on pressing the wrong, like the direction stick. I keep on pressing. So I've just go back there, and I've crashed into the wall. Brilliant. It just doesn't. It's so heavy going and trying to get over there. And I'll crash into that wall. Okay. Put my head through the closed window again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Again, I'm doing inverted, am I? That's just ridiculous. I'm pressing reverse. Yeah. I tell you what though, it lets you just kind of get away with it, because if I just go like this, it's gone green. So that's allowing me that. That's fair enough. So that's allowing me to park like that to am I picking this up? I can't remember now. Bloody nightmare. I've got fruits and bread. Look at the cargo bay still open. Right, this hasn't been updated as well, so cover your ears. That's some racket those doors make. Okay, so what we got? We've got 2 deliveries there. So what do we got? 20% damage on both of them. Reputation deduction 160 and 193. I just think it's so unfair sometimes. Fair enough if I'm the one that it's at fault, and they still went in the back of me. But well, that's what it is. Now, let me see. So that's my deliveries. God, right. Now I am in Castle or Castle. Now where's the other guy? Horst is up here. Has he even reached the destination yet? Company's no sign. Oh, wait. Well, I signed him to deliver cattle because I got the cattle trailer, and he was way at the bottom of the map, so I made him go all the way up there. Does it tell you finances? I don't know how to tell if he's. Sorry, I did that wrong. Here it goes, trailer. 2 trucks, 2 trailers. Okay, now what I can do then, where is he? Where's he went? Wrong one. I think it's this thing here, but he might be. Okay, let's see. The company's no compatible with your truck. Well, oh no, I think I've got to click on him. No? Oh yes, yes, because I've not got the cattle, have I? It's him, I've got to do that. Oh no, so he's still doing the delivery. So he's delivering bigs. Oh, he's there, he's literally there. Oh, so yeah, so he's nearly finished. Put that there. So where so he's there, and there it is. I couldn't see the finish line there. Ah well, so he's is he going there? It's a pity you couldn't jump into his truck and just see what he's doing. Yeah, there's a lot of choice of cargo. Couldn't quite believe. I'm presuming it's endless, which would be great because that means there's the replayability out of this is hundreds and hundreds of hours. Whether I do get to hundreds and hundreds of hours depends on updates, I suppose, and the development of the game. But I'm here for it. I'm here. I haven't been there for day one because I didn't buy it on day release, but I'm here for it. From yesterday, I'm going to be here, and I'm going to stream it, and hopefully get some sort of community for it for on the road. I must sort out things like a Discord or I have got my Twitter because as I said, I think relying on like notifications for when I go live is it's a bit funny sometimes with Twitch because I don't get notifications if I've followed somebody on them. It's a bit hit and miss. And I think my Twitter is in the link is in the about page. I think it's there, so you could follow me on Twitter, and I don't really use Twitter. I don't have many followers at all, but I might start using it if I can start building a community. But that'll be for the future. I won't bother about it today. Let's go and do something then. Where am I? Right, I need to actually go back to me. As well as that, it would be nice to think that you can customize like your picture, because that isn't me. That isn't me. It would be good if you could just put your picture up there, or any picture for that matter. That is not me. That is not what I look like, and I would never wear a shirt like that anyway. Okay, so what are the finances doing? Content value is 210,000, and I've made 33,000. I'd have spent 30,000 on the trailer, and I think 1,300 to employ that guy. So that photos are terrible. It's just like these. I don't. Maybe these are the developers. maybe this Horst Heimermann is in the company or something, or the developers or the publisher Aerosoft. Maybe they're on now. But yeah, it'd be nice to have a customization. Delete all mails. Yes. Right. Okay. Let's see. So I don't know. Maybe I want to have the cattle trailer. Is that all have I not got anything else around here? No, there is. Well, I might as well be here. Right, so where do we want to go? I would like to go... I haven't been to Dortmund. I would like... Can I click on Dortmund? And it'll come up with the jobs. To Dortmund. I don't know. I don't think it is. Okay. I think when I watched people play this game, you've seen the. I don't know if you are aware, but the only thing that I can see if you see the animals, is that when you are doing the pickup and delivery, when you park up and open the cargo bay doors, and then I think it's only ever pigs. The pigs either come out or of the trailer and then go in the trailer, which I think is quite amusing. But he's got the trailer for the cattle, so I can't actually do it just now. But I'm just trying to earn a bit of money so that I've got plenty of money so that I can upgrade and all that. So once I've got a bit more money, and I might buy another. I think 30,000. So if I bought one now, I'd only have like 3,000 left. So, but if I get to like 40, 50,000, I might buy another one. You're never losing any money in this game. That's a good thing. You're not losing money. Not really. 1,300 to employ this guy is not a big problem. Right. Okay. So I'm looking to deliver to Dortmund. I want to go to Dortmund. Haven't been at Dortmund. There we go. So. That's only 2,000. It's not that far, is it? I suppose Dortmund isn't far. I haven't been there, so I want to go there. Yeah, I started doing just one delivery per trip, because I didn't realise. Well, I knew that you can do multi, but to me, I was a bit confused by it. The delivery and the pickups, but. Speedy, which I don't know if he's still there. He helped me immensely yesterday to sort that out, and now I know what I'm doing with it. So I can do the two. But it was with the red and the yellow lines and the sat nav line. It's for me it was a bit confusing. I mean, I'm not thick or anything like that. I think I've got a bit of common sense. But I just wasn't following it, and so this is what's good about things like this. People can help you out. Although I take a little bit time to come around to learning it. Yeah, I think it was confusing. See, I didn't play it privately at all by myself. I just went on and streamed it, so I was literally just going into it as like, I don't know what I'm doing. It can't be that difficult because I'm just delivering. But so now with this, I know what I'm doing now. So I'm looking for Dortmund. I'm going to do that. I know it's only that. So we're picking it up where we are, and we're going to Dortmund. So we'll do that. You see now, you have to have the pickups up at the top. This is where I was going wrong. So again, where am I? Oh, you've done that to me again, haven't you? Yeah, you put me at Dortmund. Okay, so I wish to do so. And then it goes really fast. Okay, so again, we're looking for Castle to Dortmund again. I mean, as I said, I can only do 2 deliveries, so I tried a third one and it wouldn't fit, so I had to cancel one and I got penalised for it. I was doing that. I did that. I actually thought, I looked at the cargo and it was empty, but the sat nav was telling me to go to I think it was in Frankfurt, and it told me to something like to go to Cologne, and I was saying, right, okay, so the sat nav, the green lines tell me that's where I go, and little did I realise I had no cargo, and it did say open the doors or something, and I thought it was a bug that wouldn't go away, and it was only Speedy who's said, no, you're actually not taking anything, you've got to go back, and he told me to put the pickups at the top, and both pickups at the top, because you're picking them up, and those pickups will then disappear and it leaves you with the delivery. So I learnt, if I was playing it myself, I would have done that, and I would have realised, you would realise it eventually. But yeah, so again, what am I looking for? I'm looking for Castle to Dortmund again. Oh, you don't need to do it. I mean, like, I could go on the way to something, but I'll stick to, because I want to practice that, just picking the 2 deliveries and going to one spot, and then I'll just get a bit braver. There you go. There's bread. That'll do. Here's my 2 deliveries. Now, as I said, the pickup. This is what was confusing me: pick up delivery, and I didn't know how to get. I said how much, because I thought, well, the sat nav's going to show this. See, this is what's confusing. Now I know. So now what you do is you just put this pickup to the top. So I am picking up. Wait a minute. Have I done that right? Yeah. See, I'm even thinking myself, did I do that right? Yep. So both pickups are in Castle. That's where I am. So when I come out of this menu, I will then load the van, and then these 2 pickups will disappear, and I'll be left with the 2 deliveries at the top. But I'm going to the same place, Dortmund, so those will be there, and the sat nav will be green to Dortmund. So I've finally figured it out. So I tell you what though, once you upgrade to maybe a bigger trailer, that might get a bit more confusing, but at this moment in time I'm happy doing 2 deliveries from one area to the next, because yesterday I was doing one delivery. So the next day, it's just slowly building it up, and you just got to say, you can't go in there going, I'm brilliant at this game, look, because you're going to make yourself look like a fool. So I'm saying that I'm at the beginning of the game, I'm like level 2, I couldn't level up for the life of me, because I was only doing one delivery. You see, now, so what I'll do, the pickup, so we'll pick up that, okay. So if I look in here, there's the goods, I think anyway. I've still got a pickup there. Oh, was that somewhere? Alright, I've got to go. Right, I've got to go there. Alright, I thought that was the same place. My mistake. You see, no, still not getting it right. Yeah, there's only, for this moment in time, there's only 2 deliveries you can do. Although the trailer looks massive. I mean, look at the size of it. But I can only do another 1 delivery. Are you joking me? Surely, if I can only do 2 deliveries, that would be full. Okay, so I've actually got to go and... But that's where I was going wrong as well. I didn't know that I was meant to pick something else up. Yep, through the wall there. Board the truck. And that means I've got to go and pull up again to so I'm gonna have to park up again. Okay, and thankfully the sat nav has shown me where I'm going. So I'll use the indicators. I'll use the indicators. But I'm just gonna go because I can't see. Whoa. Wow. Right, and yeah, I don't like the sat nav isn't great. I mean, sometimes when you're on the motorway, it splits down to 3 ways, and then these kind of orange, I don't know if they're orange or golden or brownish, that are the roads. They can split into 3 all of a sudden. And then you're looking at the sat nav but trying to concentrate on the road, and then you'll just miss a turning. And then some of the turnings, you literally are on there for miles and you cannot get back. I need a bit of a sip with my drink here. I haven't had a sip for a drink for now. Right. No, it doesn't update the route, which obviously Euro Truck Simulator is a godsend, because the amount of times that I've just okay, just go in front of me. The amount of times I miss turns in those games, but thankfully it reroutes you, and then it's no problem getting back on the route. Hopefully that you're close to a turning. Sometimes in that game as well, you're not close to a turning. You've got to go all the way down to the down the motorway, and it puts hours onto your journey. Fuck with throat there. That sound when you fell through the map. Nightmare. Now makes a change for me ramming the back of them. Just stop so suddenly. Oh, nearly in the back of that parked car. A lot of parked cars around here at this time of night. I should have looked at it because I wanted to pick up 2 deliveries at the same spot. Doing this just kind of makes it a little bit more ugh. What is wrong with my throat? Tell you what, I should have done a 10-hour stream yesterday, that's why, because I was just speaking like this for 10 hours. I had 2 breaks for 5 minutes. And by the end of the stream I was thirsty and hungry. So I said I'm not going to stream as long as that today, because my other half, she comes back from work at 5 o'clock today, so I'm going to be going a little bit sooner than that. What other games in the moment? Well, let me see. Well, I've been playing Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator quite a lot recently. It was because On the Road got released about a month ago, and I was wanting to buy it, and I was going, no, I'm not buying it. I want to see what it's like. And then I went, well, why buy that game when I've got American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator? So I've been playing those 2 games a lot. So coming from those games to this game, it is a very big change, because those games are polished and those games are graphically really good. Again, it's not about the graphics, it's about the gameplay. But I basically play everything really. There's a game that I've got my eye on right now. It's an early access game, but I've got to keep my eye on this. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm going in here. Oh look, it's another one of those. The exact same. They could do with varying the parking. I felt like somebody was right at the back of me though. These are drink. I could play anything, me. I've got a lot of games. Not much. Well, can you say? Well, sure. What have I been playing? Let's see. How do I come off this again? No, I don't do that. Okay, I'll go home. So these are the things I've been kind of playing recently. On the road, obviously I've been playing that. And Truck Driver, I started playing that again, only because of again, it was On the Road was out, and I was saying to myself, I really fancied playing a Truck Driver game, so that was the only one on the PlayStation. I recently downloaded Outward. I bought this about a year ago, but I've never really played it. You see, I've only 3% progress on that. You got Bus Simulator on there. I like that game as well. It's another game that I might stream. I've only got 2% progress on that apparently. I installed Days Gone. I've completed that game twice, and I've got a platinum on that one. Although it says 76%, I think that means that there was. What was it? It was I platinumed it, and I think there was the added like really extreme hard level, and I think that's why it's only saying. And I'm not going to play an extreme hard level. Days Gone is fantastic. Borderlands, I play that with my other half. She's on the upstairs on PlayStation. We do split screen on this, so we play Borderlands. We play that now and again. Not played it for a long time, but I thought I would install it. Got Death Stranding on there. Again, I haven't played this much. It's basically like a walking simulator. Are you at Bus Sim 2? That's it's a nice little game. That it's quite polished. There isn't too massive problems. And funny, they're all saying PS4, aren't they? I've got a PS5 and I'm playing PS4 games. A quick look at the PlayStation Store. Should be updated today actually. It's a Wednesday. They're starting to do the sales every Wednesday. It used to be every 2 weeks. Right. I presume that is showing up. Yeah, it is. Where's the deals? What we got deals? This is the new one. No, there's not many games out for the PS5 or the new Xbox, is there? I don't know why they even bothered releasing it. Mega March. It's got to be Mega March, isn't it? Well, you can see what games I've purchased on here as well. I got a FIFA. Yeah, it's a guilty pleasure, isn't it? It's a bit of FIFA. I say every year I'm not going to buy the game, but I end up buying a game because I want to play football. So I've got that for the PS5. That's a PS5 version. What else is? I know, FIFA. Guilty pleasure, but you know, I like my football, so there's only FIFA and Pro Evo, but with Pro Evo it was just an update on last year's game, so Sims 4, I've got that. Tell you what, where's that's a store. So if you go to my library, the game library, you can actually see what I've actually got. Now that Ratchet and Clank was free the other day, so I downloaded it. I've never played it, but that was free. They put it on. Oh man, do you know what? I'd love Football Manager, but I know for a fact it's not going to go on the PlayStation. Sony don't want it on, apparently. The pretty much we don't. Well, that's what the developers, the Football Manager, said. They said that Sony don't want it on their platform. I'm gutted at that because obviously I've got it for PC, and if I was going to stream any simulation game, it would it would probably be that game because that is an easy game for me to stream that. But yeah, I love Football Manager. I used to play Championship Manager back in the day, going back on the PC. Going back to the it sound old here, but to the late 90s, I used to love Championship Manager, and I've bought every year a Football Manager since Championship Manager kind of went away. Bustle at Borderland Days gone. Farming Simulator, I've only got 17. I'm thinking about getting Farming Simulator 19, because that's on PC for 12 quid on Steam just now, and that's decent. God, there's your Watch Dogs Legion. But yeah, I do like that Game Pass from Xbox. It really does tempt me to get an Xbox, but it's just like I can't really go out and spending so much money on consoles all the time when they're literally just the same, and they've just got a couple exclusives different. The Bethesda thing, being exclusives with Xbox, may just tempt me to get one because, well, I love Bethesda games, and if there was any exclusives, like I couldn't imagine the likes of like this Skyrim. I couldn't imagine the likes of the next Elder Scrolls game being an Xbox exclusive. I could not imagine that, but it could be. So if that was an Xbox exclusive, I would go and get an Xbox. I'm not into the wars between Xbox and PlayStation. I'm not that bothered about it. Just play the damn games as well. So. Oh, you're 32, mate. Okay, so you should if you are in Football Manager, you should know what the old games used to be like. Yeah, Championship Manager, that was my favourite one, but unfortunately that died off, and I think some of the developers in that game went onto Football Manager. That game needs a rival. Football Manager has been very lazy, and it needs a bit of competition, and it's not getting it, so it's going to keep on releasing the same game with a few minor tweaks every year at 40 quid. And I haven't bought it so far. I've got the demo of it, and I said, well look, if I can get through the demo and I'm enjoying it, I'll go and buy it when it's on sale. I think you can get it for CD keys for like 25 quid. But I said it. I haven't got PS Plus now, so my PS Plus games are locked. Madden 21, that was just a demo. I mean, I've got a lot of games like Snooker. I've never played that for ages. Got all these games. God, Ark. We've got that. Generation Zero. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online. I love that game. I got it for the PC now, and it's brilliant. The music on that, the soundtrack on that is I just want to play it just for the soundtrack, to hear that in the background. DayZ, one of the worst games I've ever bought. I got Farming Simulator 19, but that's PS Plus. There you go. SnowRunner, great game. Construction Simulator. I do buy my simulator games. Got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Real Farm. A lot of games here. A lot of PS Plus games. I had PS Plus for about 4 years in a trot. must re-download that again. Anyway, I got sidetracked there. Let's go back into the game. Right, what was I doing? Oh, I think I have to reverse. It's funny coming and thinking about the games that I've just looked at, because I'm coming back into a quite basic game. That, you know, it could pass for a PS3 game. So it's quite like, you know, I'm looking at like Death Stranding and all that, and I'm not playing that, and I'm going ahead with this game. Right, okay, let us oh. Wait a minute. Yeah, I've done it again, invert things. I'm just not getting the hang of it. I think I like this one a bit better, this. This is really quite... Nope, it's difficult to get a good angle. Wait a minute, it's really difficult to know. So that just isn't doing it, is it? Come on, you're doing that. Are you going to allow me to park there? Come on, allow me, please. Damn it. Oh yeah, I think there is going to be there's going to be definitely from Bethesda. Oh, come on, stop! There we go. Oh, that is an effort. Oh, I would totally agree. There's going to be a right good game that comes out that is probably going to get me. I mean, it's difficult to. I think I would buy a console just for one game, but we'll see. I mean, if any Bethesda games come out, they're not going to be out until probably next year, I'd imagine, unless they've got a game right under wraps just now that can be released at the end of the year. Imagine the Elder Scrolls came out on Xbox exclusive. I don't think that will, because I think people will lose their minds. Including me, because to be honest, when the Elder Scrolls gets released, I'll probably get it on PC anyway, because I got it on PlayStation 4 when it came out. But to be honest, I would play it on PC now. I wouldn't. Oh no. I can't still get it. Oh no! I can't. What? Are you joking? Can I get around that? Can I? Oh no, I can't. Yeah. PC. I think I was saying in the PC. I got a new PC several months ago. Because my other PC couldn't stream, it couldn't run the latest games, it didn't even have DirectX 11, so anything that said DirectX 11, I couldn't play it, and I can't believe it, I can't get, are you joking? I can't get in there. Okay, I can get in there. So I got a new PC, and that's how I was able to play The likes of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It doesn't matter what I do, I'm not going to get in there. Oh my goodness, I've got to part this up again. Do that. Look, it's moving to the side when we just reverse it in. Brilliant. That now? It's green. If that doesn't let me in, then there we go. It won't oh, it won't open. So that about. Who the hell put that there? Well, that was quite annoying. I'll just reverse now. God, I can't believe that happened. Right, so the pickup. Right, so that is now. Just do that instead of going around. So that's now the 2 deliveries. Lord. Right. Slowly go back in. Right. After all that, we can get back on the road again. Pardon that pun. Right, I won't bother. Yep, so yeah, that was my fault. I think I'm getting pushed by a car. Oh well, there you go, look, so, you know, crashing and I can't do anything about this. Oh yeah, I mean that collision has certainly been fixed, isn't it? Look at that. Well, there's no damage in anything, but yeah, well, as I said, you know, when you get the update, you're hoping that and I've really probably screwed it up here because now I'm going to have to. I mean, it's going to push me into that. Maybe it'll push me all the way to Dortmund. I don't know. Let's see what it does. It's going to go into that. Oh. And I'll push back into that car. Will that move that car? Yeah. Oh my god. And now, amazingly, I am stuck, am I? Can I just push them out of the way? Yeah, I can. Oh well, that's different. Like, you couldn't push them out of the way. They literally were just. Oh, who put that tree there? Oh, damage for. Oh. And there's an advertisement for Autovan Police. Like the way they put that in there. Yeah, so. With the update saying that the AI was getting completely reworked on the collision, I don't really know what that would mean, because there's no doubt there is still issues there with collisions. I mean, fair enough, that was my fault. I came out, I didn't bother indicating, well, it doesn't even matter if you indicate, but I just came straight out, so that was my fault. I put my hands up to that. But what happened but what happened shouldn't have really. Yeah, I was aware the patch notes that came out. What I've seen, yeah, the one that I looked at the most was the collision, and the AI was going to get completely reworked on that. To be fair, it is better. It's a lot better than it was. I've no doubts about that. So at least that's a positive thing moving forward. I don't get any problems with that. Just an indicator, might as well. Come on. I wonder if they'll bring out a patch and you'll get penalised for going through red lights and not using your indicator or speeding, because at this moment in time it literally does not matter. You can drive like an absolute maniac on the road. But to get a bit of realism, maybe they should add that. Maybe not fined for the indicators, but I've been caught on the speed cam in the cities or towns quite a few times, but you're just going... I thought that bus was going to crash into me. But you're just going, well, what's the point of having the speed cam? You just get a photograph of yourself, and you say, and it just goes to the bottom corner and said, you know, and you're going, well, I'm not being like fined for it. Yeah, some will, some won't, but it just doesn't matter. It has got no reflection on the game. I mean, it would be good if you can add it and you had the option to turn it on and off like the other truck simulators I've got on the PC, but because I actually turn the road violations off on Euro and American Truck Simulator because it makes it a better game. Because sometimes if you're late you can go through red lights and everything, and you can just go and do everything like that and you don't get penalised for it. Drink before it goes to green. Or as I say, light blue, because that certainly isn't green. I'm struggling around this corner, what's up? Yeah, it says you can customise it and say, right, I will play it properly, I will have to stop at red lights, I will have to adhere to the speed limits. Just gives you an option. I'm not sure why there isn't. It hasn't been implemented anyway with the red lights. Oh, I'm on green or light blue. Tell you what though, I'm a lot better on the steering today than I was yesterday. I said to the people yesterday in the stream, I'm playing through, oh my god, I'm gonna crash. I'm playing on a PlayStation 5 through the PC remote option, and I'm playing it on a PS4 controller, because the PS5 controller playing this game was just awful. I don't know if it's just because it's a new controller, but it was really, really hard to control. In fact, which way am I going? That way. And I said it was, my option was, it was a bit stiff to drive with our misses. So it was really difficult to drive, so I changed to the PS4 controller, and it's a lot better. So my PS4 controller for years, and I think the analog sticks are probably a lot looser and slacker, so I think that's why. And the PS5 sticks are like brand new, and I think there's a bit of a problem with them in the way that they're pretty stiff. Yeah, I agree with that. This game doesn't care. This game doesn't care. I mean, it isn't AI being aggressive. It's just the way that they've been programmed, I suppose, to react. Like clearly they've been reprogrammed to stop sometimes when they're too close to you. But sometimes they don't. So it's, if they've implemented that, that's fine. When I'm on the motorway, sometimes it was an absolute nightmare. When they just nicked you at the back, you would just career out to the side, and then the other cars or trucks behind you would then smash into you, and then you would go at an angle, and then all of a sudden you'd be like on the opposite side of the road, and then the cars and the vehicles and that are just not moving out the way, and you can't do anything about it. And it's a although it's amusing, and I don't mind it, and there's only so many times you're going to think it's amusing. And when I mean times, there's also so many patches. So if you've got the next patch in another month, or maybe sometimes maybe 2 months, and this is the game for another 2 months, people are going to go, don't really want to play this. Like with yourself, Toxic, it's literally like, you don't want to play this because of what happened with the Xbox. You just want to see what it's like before you get back into it. But then at the end of the day, you could say, oh, you bought it actually. You've actually bought it, you know. So, in a way, the company's got your money. I've always said that as well. You do trust these companies. You do trust the companies because you're hoping that they're not just going, right, let's make as much money off of this, because we've not got any plans in the future to do anything about this. We'll patch it a couple of times and say we'll do this and that. So you're hoping that, I mean, they actually might not have any intentions to really go for this game. They might be say, we'll just release it, and then we'll just leave it, and then that's it. Yeah, exactly. You're looking for good patch notes as well. You didn't get anything, and you're saying what's happening. I mean, sometimes, like, I've got I got a contact that I was speaking to on feedback from Aerosoft, the publishing this company. So I'm kind of giving feedback to them as a streamer, and I'm going to start doing that a lot more. And so I'm taking on board what the issues are and what people having, like yourself, on Xbox, and you're just hoping when you give the information to them that they're not just like ignoring it. I know they're busy, because you think about the publisher of it. It's difficult. It's really difficult to know what they're doing, because publishers will publish the game and the developers will develop the game. So you're relying on trust on everybody. And when you lose that trust, like CD Projekt Red with Cyberpunk, when you lose that trust, and also the Cyberpunk updates have been delayed again. So they were meant to be a roadmap, but an update. Though even the update to update the game have been delayed until whenever. And again, they came out and apologised. So when you lose that trust, you've lost your respect, you've lost your company, and if you're all on about just like making money, then fine, but you'll never have an impact on anything again. Because no one will trust you, no one will buy your products. So they have to listen. Okay, I'm going to stop for a little bit. Try and read your chat. I know, but unfortunately, and I'm not knocking Sony and Microsoft, in regards to Sony and Microsoft, they are massive corporate companies. At the end of the day, I've been subscribed to PlayStation Plus for about, when I get a PlayStation 2015, I was subscribed from day one, and this year I didn't because I went, I don't want to play online as much, and I just was spending about, I think I got on deals every year for about 32 quid in the year, so it was okay, worth it, I suppose. But when it came around to do it, it was like, nah, I don't want PS Plus this year. I want to focus on PC. I wanted the option, and online should be free. I don't see why you should be charged for that. But unfortunately, Microsoft and Sony are big corporations, and let's face it, Sony, they do everything. Microsoft does everything. In my experience, I can only go with PlayStation. In my experience, PlayStation. I remember when Kingdom Come Deliverance came out, and that game was broken, and I spent £50 on that game, and it wouldn't continue on a quest, and then it crashed several times, and then it wouldn't continue again. That's the days when you could not get a refund. If you download that game, you can't get a refund on the PlayStation Store. I think it's changed now, but I don't think it's... I still think they're pretty mean-spirited when it comes to that. The Cyberpunk thing, they had no choice. And I wrote to them, and I emailed them and went, look, this game is just broken, and etc, etc. And they just wrote back to me, oh, unfortunately you downloaded the game, so we can't give you a refund. And I wrote back, and they wrote back saying there's nothing we can do. So, you know, I felt ripped off by Sony because they wouldn't give me my money back. I just wanted my money back. I kept No Man's Sky. I pre-ordered No Man's Sky, and I kept that game because I really liked No Man's Sky when it was released. All I wanted to do was get into a spaceship. I wish I could do this in real life, actually. I just wanted to get into a spaceship and fly around and land on planets and explore. That's all I wanted to do. And No Man's Sky gave me that. So when everybody was getting the refunds, I stuck with it, and I never got the refund on that because I could have got a refund, but I didn't go for it because I liked it. But I felt quite let down by Sony. They're just, as I said, they're a faceless corporation that doesn't care about anything but money, and because these people, I presume the way shareholders, they don't care. They're all interested in profits. There's your PS3 till Battlefield killed it off. That's the game I didn't have for PlayStation. I wasn't into the Battlefield games. I think I got Battlefield 4 somewhere on PS3, but I think it's still got a community as well. I think you can go on that game and it's still a community. Grubby hands, it's a good description of them. They are grubby hands, aren't they? Sony and Microsoft, they're all... I don't trust them, really. I've had Sony products all my life. I had Sony Walkman when I was a teenager, going to Sony phones and Sony... What are these vehicles doing? They're doing the Formula 1 thing when they're warming up. They're like swaying left and right for some reason. Yeah. But every corporation's the same. They're all interested in money. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I mean, it's like, what, have I put on Formula 1 game? Look at that view, it's just... I mean, it was doing it yesterday, but they're all doing it now. The fans doing it. Oh yeah, I love Elite Dangerous. Got that on the PC. I haven't played that for months, and I'm always meant to get back into it. But what I like to do with that, and I started doing that back in October, when it started getting dark early at nights, putting Elite Dangerous on, and I could, on the other monitor, I would stick Star Trek Next Generation on Season 1, and I was watching that and playing Elite Dangerous because it was such a relaxing game, and I said, oh, this is great, and for some reason I stopped doing that. I think it's because Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs Legions came out in November that I stopped doing that, because I played that all November. But yeah, Elite Dangerous, I love Elite Dangerous. So it's all good at Elite Dangerous. I'm not too bothered about the what the is it called, Odyssey? I don't really like the look at that. I think it's more multiplayer, and I like to play Elite Dangerous solo. I just really do. It's one of those games that you can just go and again, it's like this. You just do it. You can do deliveries all the time. It's brilliant. Oh, I nearly missed that turning because I was looking at the chat. Oh, I love a bit of Star Trek. Not anymore, unfortunately. I don't like the new one that's on Netflix. I watched the first season of that, and I would never watch it again. But I do like to watch a bit of Star Trek. But thankfully there's a lot of Star Trek series that, like 7 and Season 1 and Deep Space Nine, and then you got Voyager and Enterprise. If you ever want to watch Star Trek, that's your fix. That's the best ones to watch. I don't watch as much as the original series because it's a bit dated. VR. Oh, Elite Dangerous in VR. That's something that I don't have, and I probably won't get, because VR for the PC is just a little bit too expensive for my liking. Star Trek VR. What is that? Is that the bridge game from is it Ubisoft? mean, I have seen that going about. I think it's something like about £9 these days, and you can play it solo. I'm just going to go through these red lights. And you can play. Oh, it's very dark. You can play it solo, but I think it's better with people. No, I'm not up to date on VR games either. Oh, I'm going to go through this red light. I didn't even see the. I couldn't even see in front of me to see the lights were there. There's one game that I would love to play on VR, and that's Resident Evil. I think it's meant to be like really, really scary, and I love horror, and I would love to play that game in VR. But I'm not buying VR just to play Resident Evil. You play a train sim. I've got that one as well. I haven't got Train Sim World 2. I didn't play enough of the first one. Oh my god, where am I going? Oh well. Collision time, I would imagine. Oh well, that wasn't too bad. Oh, come on. Yeah, my fault, but there you go. I think that Dovetail is who makes it. I think that Dovetail is a bit of a cash grab company a lot of the times. I might ruin any kind of partnership with Dovetail in the future if because I think they do have something with Aerosoft. I might not get anything from there now, but I think sometimes they are a bit of a cash grab. The amount of DLC, I mean, you can on the PC with the Train Sim, and the amount of DLC is ridiculous, and how much you spent. I think you spend like thousands of pounds on the DLC, and the base game. I think the base game might be on sale just now. Actually, I think I've seen it on Steam for about £12. Yeah, I think I seen that on the Steam sale last night when I was going through it. I've got Train Sim World 1 on the PS4. I've never actually really. I remember buying it because it was like £12 on the store, and then I downloaded it and played it for 2 minutes because I thought, oh, this is going to be nice and relaxing because I think you can go actually on the trains and do a journey. And I said that'd be really nice to fall asleep to at night or something if I can't sleep or whatever. And then I played it, and then I never put it back on because I just didn't have enough time to figure it all out, and so that's the problem with simulation games. I don't think there was any tutorial for that either. Can't use this camera angle. I want to go there. Sitting and doing this. Terribly parked, but it's been accepted. That has been accepted. So why waste your time trying to like park up when it's accepting that? So these are the two deliveries, aren't they? So real journeys, yeah. For me, I would love a train simulator that actually went from, say, like Aberdeen to London or something like that. I don't think you get that. I don't think you get them connecting on the train sim world at all. I think there's like mods that are out there on the internet that you can do it, because I've seen somebody going from, I think it was from Dundee to London, and they went down the entire trip, and it was going over the Tay Road Bridge, which is a landmark in Dundee, and it was like, well, because that's actually where I'm originally from. So you're actually going over the bridge, the Tay Road, of course it's not the Tay Rail Bridge. It'd be hell if the train went over the Tay Road Bridge, but it goes over the Tay Rail Bridge, and you recognise it, and you're going, that's fantastic, and it goes all the way down to London. I would like that, but I think it's really complicated to get your hands on it and how to actually install it, and you have to go into folders and do this and do that, and you're kind of going, nah, I can't even bother with that. But yeah, train sim, I mean, try and get back into that. Point. So many games that I say I'm going to get back into. I think a game that I'm looking to get into soonish is a game on Steam. You might have heard it as Valheim. And that's an early access game, but apparently, well, I've seen a lot of gameplay, but apparently that's like flawless, and for an early access game, it's literally just like a full release game. Now I do play a lot of, I said I'm a varied gamer, I can play anything, and I do like my Elder Scrolls and things like that, and that game Valheim looks really, really good. Now I'm just going to nip downstairs to get a drink, a cup of tea, and I might need to go for a toilet break, I think. It's been a couple of hours, so I will be back in 5 minutes, so I do apologise, but I've got to go. Right, that's me watered. Oh, I just went down some post. Bloody council tax bill. Forgot about that time of year, eh? It's always good to get that, isn't it? Always good to cheer you up to get the council tax bill. Right, so where was I? I'm gonna have to. Somebody's gonna have to cheer me up here after opening that. I tell you what, they don't have come through, do they? In a winner. Council tax, the water. Skies went up. The broadband has gone up. Yeah. Again, big corporations, they're only interested in money. So. Right. I wish I was making real money on this game here. I've earned. I've got, how much have I got damage? Oh, well, that's not too bad. I only got 11% damage. But I got €285 taken off that. But I got 2,309, so not too bad. Well, it seems to come in 7 or 8s, to be honest with you. Okay. Didn't I have another? Oh yeah, I've got that. I've got to deliver that. Okay, it was 2 different. Expertly parked. Oh, I won't be doing. Go this way. Can I close it that way? You're gonna go. Look at that. That's how not to park a lorry. Oops. Alright, my head's out there. I love the way, because you look, it's clearly closed. Clearly closed. You can see that, you can hear it. Out it goes. My head goes out there. I'll go to hospital with a glass in my head. Right. I keep on saying it every time that I start a delivery. On the road again. No, I can't see anybody's. No, there was no vehicles about. There was one time yesterday when I was streaming, and I was going through either a city or town, and there was absolutely no vehicles on the road whatsoever, and it felt like some sort of apocalypse had happened. There was no one around because there's not any pedestrians about. And there you go, you've got the car jumping out from the sky. I still find that I actually don't know, I quite, no, I was on the red light, wasn't I? I was going that way anyway, God. Again, I was just rambling and I just completely forgot where I was going. Yeah, I don't mind the vehicles jumping out of the sky like that when they're spawning in. Kind of quite amusing. I'll probably be a bit. I'm sad to see that go, if it ever goes. Yeah, Silent Hill definitely. And the question is as well, why has there never been a Silent Hill game on the PS4 or Xbox in the last generation of consoles? Why was a Silent Hill game never made? That just seems such a waste of a franchise, that. Yeah, right in front. Oh, is this just part 2? Yeah, it's just part 2. Oh, we're going the other way, we need to be in that lane. It's really difficult to see. I need to be about here to see the lights. Is there lights over there? The daylights change. Let's put the park brake on. Seem to be on top of some hill. I'll indicate so it looks like I'm professional. Oh, that did. Oh, indicator doesn't want to work. Okay. Oh, great. You can see more of my shoddy parking in a second. Going too fast. I'm gonna lose control of it. Oh, I'm in here. Just creeps up. It's exactly the same, isn't it? Oh god, I hate this one. I think that would be a good thing to do there, actually. Just... That wasn't too bad, actually. Now, hopefully all I need to do is... Now, I must remember that to just really... like hammer that analog stick the other way like that. We've got a 360 turn. Okay, so let's see. We'll put our head out the closed window again. Actually, what we'll do is we'll do what I did the last time because I seem to be better on this. God, it's really difficult. And forgot. Yeah, that's... Oh my god. Okay. Ah, Kimoji, wasn't it? Is it Kimoji? I might have pronounced that wrong. Oh, wrong way. God, this is not as easy as it looks. This is not as easy as it looks, this park. Accept that. Yeah, that's. I'm really glad that I don't. You're not. You don't have to park it up like really well. Otherwise, I'd probably lose interest. At least the guy that did. Well, he did it all by himself. He's the one that was responsible for Death Stranding. Which is an unusual game. I really like it. It's again, it's like some sort of like simulator. Can't get that one to open. Yeah, walking some. It is a quite a relaxing game as well. It's a strange game, but his games are always a bit weird. In regards to the way the story went. But I do like couple of the actors that are in that game. The guy, I can't remember his name. He played Hannibal in the TV series. That guy, I like him as an actor. Watched a couple of films by him recently as well, and he's a really good actor. So he's in it, so it's like quite a good thing if you like them actors. And you've got that. Is it Norman? I can't remember his name. Norman Reedus from Walking Dead. Quite like him as well. Quite like The Walking Dead. Until Rick Grimes left, and then I stopped watching it. But yeah, it is a good game. I mean, it's weird and it's strange, but you know. What am I doing? I've completely forgotten. I think I've completed everything, haven't I? So is Horst. Is he done? Oh no, he's doing his other delivery. Yeah, I gave him 2 deliveries, so he's still doing that. What times are we looking at? Coming up to 2:30. Yeah, I think I'll probably have to go about 4 PM today. She comes back about 5:30 afterwards, so I've got to do a lot of bits and pieces around the house when she gets back. Not that like I'm being forced to do anything. She's got me held at my own. Get me held hostage, help. No. Right, see, this is when you start. Yeah, taking a very long time. I think I've done 4 deliveries in that time. When he's only done 2. Well, he's only done 1. Mind you, I did pick them. I don't know what. I'll wait until he's finished that. So he's there. So I'm not sure what I'm not entirely sure where he's going, because it looks like he's going up here. But I'm presuming he's taking this corner as we speak to go. I really don't know. The green line. Is he travelling down there? Yeah, you need to sort the routes out, so you have to keep in mind that. Oh, what's he done there? Wait a minute. Right, so how has he managed? So he's went the wrong way. Well, how has he managed to do that? I really don't understand this. What it's trying to tell me here. Just leave it. I mean, because that's under him. So this green line is where he is going, and there's the kind of finish line up here. Do you know what? That does not surprise me. That the AI employee would probably get lost. That doesn't actually surprise me. Because you're thinking, because it's like a computer or AI, artificial intelligence. Well, I think the machines are meant to take over the world, aren't they, one day? Well, let's hope they haven't got the artificial intelligence on the road, and well, let's hope they have, and we'll be okay. But so he looks like he has made a wrong turn somewhere, and he is trying to get back, but he's in the middle of the finish line, and way down there, way down here, I think I just don't understand what. Now I've been here. I think there's a bridge or something. I think what he's going to have to do, because you just don't go up there. I think that's I can't remember, but I think you can't just go up there. I think what he's doing here, he's turning this corner. He's turning the corner here, and he's going to go all the way down here, and then turn, and go all the way back up, and go up there. I think that is what he's done, and that's what happened to me yesterday. When I missed a turn, and I had to go all the way because there was no turn-ins. Yeah. So he definitely has lost track, because that should really be he should be going towards the finish line. Let's go on to it again, because let's see if he's moved. No, he's still in that position. I don't know why he's. Anyway, I'll leave it just now. I'll check. We'll check on that later. I need to pick up some more stuff. Right, what we got? Got so much other things, but at the moment in time, you're literally just doing a delivery. It doesn't matter if it's food or whatever. But I think you got that oil. But we'll go here. Right, so it's like, okay, I'm in Dortmund. Where shall we go? I haven't been to Hanover. I haven't been to Duisburg. Maybe you did need to fuel up because, yeah, there's a fuel station here, isn't there? Is that the only fuel station? Well, there's fuel stations there and there, but maybe the AI's decided that to go down to that fuel station, and I presume that I would get charged for the fuel. I would presume. So they're taking more money off so that he's going that distant. Anyway, I'm not going to bother about it. It's like, I don't know what's happened there, but yeah, it's probably, it looks like he's meant to get fuel way down here. Yeah. Yeah. Stacked wood. Ford. The fuel alone would be more than 69 euros. Oh, why would you even pick that job? Yeah, let me see. Will I pick the one at 69 euros or 8,337? Oh God, no. I nearly accept that. I guess it's because it's right around the corner. The more money it is, the further away it is generally. So it's 69, it must be around the corner. But yeah, I wouldn't bother doing that. I don't want to go through the hassle of parking up. I'd rather go a bit of a distance and then park up for it to be worth it. Okay. So what I would like to go to Hanover. God, it's only 4,000. For God's sake. What are they saying? 8,000 then? Oh, see, it's going down to I don't want to go back down there. I came from there this morning. I don't want to go back down there. That is bloody far for 8,000. Well, maybe the 4,000 ain't too bad. Okay, right, now. I'm going to Hanover. And I'm going to do it from the same... there. It's only 1,000. Hanover 4,000. Yeah. Right, so now what we do is we make sure that the two pickups are either side. That's fine. Two pickups, just remember the two pickups go at the top, and then then the sat nav will or it should be right there, but those will disappear, and then the deliveries will be there, and the sat nav will go to those deliveries. So I figured that one out now. I'm glad I figured that out, because I just am. Okay, so see, two of them, empty pallets, and two empty pallets. One exciting, picking up empty pallets. Level 3. It takes forever to level up on this game. I think the more deliveries you do, like a multi-drop, the higher you level up. Because when I was only doing one delivery yesterday, I was taking ages, I just wouldn't level up. Yeah, someone has to do it. Right, so oh god, am I not? Get there. Right, so now we're going to Hanover. Way up here. Whoa, that's not quite far. They're both different. Yeah, you don't seem to get them at the same place. I wish they would be at the same place so that would be a lot easier. But okay, well, going there, 8,000. Well, it won't be that much though, will it? Obviously there'll be damage. I didn't even take that in consideration when I started playing the game, that the damage that it caused would take money off or reputation off. I don't know what the reputation does. I guess it gives you... Oh my... Wow, that was... Again, you're having to put that down to my error because I went out there, but as I said, I thought the collisions were not meant to happen anymore. Okay, I'll have to do this. Oh no. I thought it was a UFO in the sky there. I think it was an aeroplane. Where'd that aeroplane go? Just this. Here we go again. Didn't this happen the last time? Okay, right. Oh, you gotta be joking. I think the next time that I come out of there, because this happened exactly like, I think I'll start looking left. Because that's happening every time. Okay, let's see if we can... Can I get back? I might... No, that lamppost is in the way. Oh no, it's a fence, yeah. Right, okay, let's do a hard turn. There we go, yeah, that's fine, just crash into me and see that I'm in a difficult situation here. Right, there you go. Causing that delay. I think, well, is that, what time is it? It is 5:41 in the morning. Here, so I guess while I'm stationary, or kind of stationary, I'll put the lights. Oh, there is a brighter light. Right. Where's the sat nav gone? Oh, where's the sat nav? Where's the should I say the sat nav? Where's the green line? Yeah, well, I agree with that. Oh, there we go. There we go. We've got it. I think the collisions have stopped the way that they were, but it's certainly not stopped all the time. But you know when they let me see. Yeah, it's back. It's weird, eh? It just disappeared. That might have been a little bug. Oh, I'm just gonna go through that red light. And the vehicles there. Do you know what? It's. I wonder when these developers, and I'm not knocking them. I'm not knocking anybody at all. But I wonder when the developers of games kind of like go, right, we need to fix this, and then they announce that a patch has been it fixes what the problem is. Do they even like test it? Because I thought the collisions were meant that there'll be something like oh no, we didn't mean all collisions, we meant something else. But surely, like, if I was a developer and I was a developer of this game and I went, right, the collisions, the AI is going to be completely reworked. We're going to really do this. We're going to rework the AI from the ground. It's going to be a completely new AI. Collisions aren't going to be happening. Although they never said that they wouldn't stop happening. They like usually you get they kind of say it, that they don't say it, but they kind of give you the feeling that it's going to change when they say collisions and the AI is going to be reworked. But when they sit and test it, do they not say to themselves, "No, it's not worked actually. This hasn't worked. The collisions are still happening, or this is still happening and that's still happening. We'll just release the patch anyway. We'll fix that in the other patch." You know, that says to me, what's going on? Well, you either fix it or you don't. What's the problem? And it has a long effect on games that the companies, the developers make, because you don't forget them. If you go, oh, I remember that company, I remember it just dropped that game and didn't update it and things like that. Yeah, I would agree with you there, Toxic. I honestly think that's you speak the truth there. To say the work, yeah. I mean, if there's any feedback given, I don't know how. I think that I watched that Gamertech UK. I think that's his name, Gamertech UK, now and again, and he had an interview with the developer, the German guy that was a German company, and he was talking about, like, you know, the game and the updates, and it's going to be updated. And how do you how will you explain? Oh, look at this. There's a car just you don't see that every day, do you? Wow. And we better move before we get a collision in the back. You had an interview with the guy, and you know, it's like, oh, we're going to be updating it, etc., etc. Brilliant, that's great. And then the patch, the Xbox was the concern, and that was the you know, we're going to do that one first, priority. I can't see in front of me here at all. That's the priority. And when they're actually speaking to, like, people and saying all this, they actually meaning it, because It seems to me that's green. It seems to me that they just say, oh, update, and then they'll go, oh yeah, we're aware of the issues that the patch has created, and we'll work on it. I don't. If I was a developer, I wouldn't do that. So it's just an odd one. So I'll use my indicators and don't use them. So it's just a bit of amusement sometimes. Whoops! I'm taking a drink and we're off. That's went red already. So there's times where I'm thinking about this game and going, oh yeah, this is going to be a great game for potential. And then you think about like the patch today. I don't see massive changes. I do see a change in the AI behaviour. Where am I on a road? I cannot see a thing. Am I on the grass? What? Oh, what the hell? Wait a minute, what's happened? I think the game has done something strange. Are we all on the grass? Look at the sign. Look at the sign, it's right through the truck. Wow. We're on the grass, what's happened? I'm on the grass. I am on the grass. But I'm very confused right now. You can see that's meant to be the road where that truck's coming down. It's all grass. Uh-oh, am I going to fall through the map? Oh, at least Horst has finished his route. Do you know what I'll do? I will... No, what I'll do... close it. So hopefully, the last time it's saved, it might have been a bit back. It's funny that we're talking about the developer, the development of the game, and that something like that would happen. Just a bit concerned. That was weird. Toxtronics, that's the development company, right? It's published by Aerosoft and Toxtronics. That might be a German name. And then the road disappeared. Well, that happens every day, doesn't it? You're out driving, and the road disappeared, and you fall off. You got to laugh about the things, but yeah, you're right. I'll come off it because although that was amusing, and I wanted to kind of keep that going, I don't know if they drive the whole map. Now here we go, loading. If I have to start again, then I probably won't, and I'll go and stream something else, like Euro Truck or something like that. I just wanted to stream this game because no one's streaming it. Maybe there might be a few more streamers today because of an update. I'm not aware, but no one is streaming this game on Twitch that is English speaking, so, or the closest I come to English speaking, if you know what I mean, if you understand me. Just ramble it. Okay, you understand me, you get what I mean, eh? Man. Oh, it's still like that. So it's saved straight there. I don't want to ignition up. Sorry, I was only joking. I'm not too broader. I'm from the northeast of Scotland, so I'm not from the other side where the Ramsay Nesbitt people are from. Well, sound like Ramsay Nesbitt if you want. Okay. What are we going to do? I think I was meant to go there. What's this one? Oops, no. Was that? Oh no, is that where? No, both were going to Hanover, weren't they? Yeah, I don't know what. Oh god, it's what's happened there? Ignition up. It'll start. Ignition up. I think then it's no, the card in. Change mode. Now normally I think you would go accept mode, but I'm not going to do that. Wait, I don't. I'm clearly like in the middle of the grass. But those hills. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna back. Oh, more load damage, 5%. That is crazy. That. Oh, there's the road. There's the road. And we're alright. I should have just done that in the first place. I was hoping I would go back a bit. I have absolutely no idea what happened. And something that wasn't happening yesterday was these road signs are just popping into view pretty much. That one didn't, but some of them are just popping into view. Then I wasn't doing that yesterday. That was crazy. I just. Yeah, it could have been that they just didn't add the road there. Maybe they missed a bit. Just left it as grass. Crazy. I wonder how difficult the issue with the vehicles popping out out of the sky is. I wonder why that hasn't been sorted. The thing is, when they do that, am I gonna have? Are you gonna? Yeah. Swine that bloody man. Maybe just pop in, but then truck driver doesn't do that. With the vehicles spawning out of the sky. Exactly. my internet is getting my stream is getting a little bit fuzzy and blurry. Probably talk again, just strangling my broadband or something. Yeah, well, you could say it was poor programming. I just, it's just impossible, isn't it, to know what the developers would actually be thinking. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good now. I'll just try to pretend, say it's all good. It's all good. That car was just stationary in the middle of the motorway. Actually, how far is the motor? Ah, okay, so it's. Oh, it's quite. That's good then. Actually, it's just completely straight into there now. I wish they would do something about the when you come out the actual driving, because it's still got the sound of the truck still driving, which I don't really shouldn't really be doing that. You just want a pause menu. I think anything's downloaded on the PC. There's something's stifling the stream on the quality. I've got Steam shut down, so there wouldn't be any updates on there. I wonder if it was that graphics card update. It's funny, some of these vehicles go really, really fast, and they seem to be doing the speed limit now. But when I was going like 90 miles an hour, some of these vehicles were going like much faster because they were just passing me easily. They seem to be a bit slower now. I just want to get past them and just go a bit faster. But I'll tell you what, I'll go to cruise control. I've never really used cruise control that much, so probably a good idea to. Whoa! That's only. Oh, the steering. But they're all going the same speed. Oh, that one isn't. Wow, that one's zipping up, and that's the funny thing. I don't know, again, it's different in Germany, but in obviously in the UK, on the first lane is like meant to be really the slow lane, and that's where all the cars go when they don't want to go fast. This is where literally where I should the truck should be on that side, but I guess it's because it's Germany. I have no idea about the German transport roads or anything like that. They must be the opposite. The trucks must go on the other way. Can't go above 90. I think I might go above 90 in a minute. I'm going down a hill. Oh god. Yeah, that's too fast. I'm going to lose control. Yeah, if you start travelling at 90 miles an hour, you're going to lose control of the truck. Ah, good. Oh, this is a nice long strip. Cruise control. Just need to move the analog stick a little bit. Pick up the drink, have a drink, put it down. See what I did yesterday, because I streamed for 10 hours yesterday. I couldn't believe how time flew by. I was at Lucerne yesterday, and one half she was, well, she's got a job, but she cares for her mum who's got MS. So she was up there last night, and obviously not breaching any lockdown rules because she's classified as caring for a vulnerable person, so she's allowed to do it. So I streamed yesterday for 10 hours while she wasn't here from work and going to her mum's, and I put the radio on in the background. I put an 80s channel on and just had 80s songs for about 5 hours, and it was most enjoyable. I really enjoyed it because that's what I do sometimes. Yeah, it's got cruise control. If you look at the sat nav and you look at where it's saying 79 kilometers an hour, if I press the analog stick button, it comes off cruise control, and you see that I'm starting to go down 75s. Well, I should be going down, but I must be going down a hill. I must be going down a hill. Generally, if I'm not accelerating, that'll go down 77, 76, 75, 74. You see, it's going down now. So what I'll do is I'll just accelerate on the trigger. Well, no, actually, what I'll do, accelerate on the trigger. Now, I'll go above 80, I'll press the analog stick. What's that? That's L3 on the PlayStation controller, and it'll take you down to around about, it's saying 78. But it takes you down to around about where the speed limit is. It won't go above the speed limit. It might go to 80, but it doesn't go above the speed limit. And that's your cruise control with that little icon where the kilometers per hour thing is. So yeah, it's got cruise control. Although you've just got to watch the if you go too fast, like I'm going to go down this hill now, you can lose control quite easily. So actually it's good, but then it's sometimes it can go against you. You just got to brake pretty quickly. Oh, that truck is just what? Oh, well, that's not my fault. If I get, you see, that is so unfair. I think there's a 1% damage, but I couldn't get out of the way of that. Could not get out of the way of that. Sometimes it's like, it's so, like, to get out of the way, it's just that it doesn't seem to respond sometimes where you want to on the steering. Look at this colour of road. Oh god, is someone else going to happen? Well, at least, to be fair, you do get different coloured roads, I suppose. You don't get roads covered in grass though, as we experienced. That was like some sort of post-apocalypse world. Yeah, there's no reason, is there? Why is it going so slow? I mean, I don't know how you program or work AI. I don't know. But I thought you were meant to be able to program the likes of AI to do what you wanted to do, and they would like just do whatever. Like, there must be something like, if they get too close to it, there must be like this kind of secret, like an imaginary, like what that red car did there. That red car was going in back at me because it was going faster, and it just stopped, and it still stopped there. That's what they should all be doing when they're about to have contact with you. They should just like stop. Yeah, look, that bus has done it in my mirror again. That bus just went in the back of me. Well, it was about to go in the back of me, but they seem to like have a threshold now where they get too close to you at the back. They just completely stop, as they do in Eurotruck. So. I reckon they are. I think they're trolling. I think they're just like going, "Oh, you can pass me." Let's see about that. I have to go that way because I don't know. Well, that was a garage. Okay. This truck's going a bit slow. Turn in, can I overtake this? I don't think I can even overtake it, I'm going fast enough. Let me just leave it like that. No, I mean I can overtake this. Yeah, it does rain. It rained when I played it the first thing, when the update was done, and it rained, and there was an issue with the rain that it was going too dark, far too dark, but it seems to be a little bit more lighter when it rains. Obviously there will be, you know, dark rain clouds in the sky, but it was literally darkness. So it does rain, and the rain is a bit of a pain, because when it does rain, it probably will soon enough. It hasn't rained for ages, but puddles seem to appear in front of you. I think what that car's doing. They appear in front of you, and I think it does. I'm pretty sure it's affecting the way you drive, because I seem to kind of like think I'm losing control when I go over puddles on the motorway, and I've lost control plenty of times, so there must be some sort of thing with that. Yeah, it does rain. Yeah, I had to look at that sign. You see that? I'm going to slow. You see that sat nav? You see where the green line is like? It looks like the green line. Oh, come on! I'm just... That green line... I thought the collisions had stopped. The green line looked like it was not going down this way. But then all of a sudden, it does look like it's going that way. Because there was a bit of road that was going down here. And that is what is making me miss the turn sometimes. It doesn't look like there's a turn in, because on the road it doesn't say it. And then all of a sudden, bang, you miss the turn. I'll be glad actually some red lights actually have a bit of a rest. Again, I heard that scratching across the trailer. Scraping across the trailer, I should say. I'm going to need new paintwork now. Yeah, and so when you kind of like do that, like zip off, it's literally you're going to crash and more damage. I wonder if anyone's ever done 100% no damage delivery. I don't think it exists on the trophies. there's one where on a trophy that it deliver the goods with 100% damage, and you get a trophy for that. And it's like, well, I didn't really want to damage it for 100%. Oh, this is another one of those, isn't it? Just try and straighten up as much as I can here. Oh, God. I'm dead. Is that upside down, or that's the way it is? Right. Yeah. It's the empty palace. And open these things. Wrong side. Loads of empty pallets. 11% damage. Yeah, I wonder if even doing the €69 one, you could somehow get no damage. I even think that would be a very tall order. Okay. Alright, okay, so we're back to... Actually, we'll just... That noise is going right through me. Did that close? Right, well, oh, my helper, I don't know what he's doing. He's down in Darton, probably, in a bar or something. Well, I guess he's there. I guess he reached his destination. It didn't tell me. Oh no, it did tell me. I think it did tell me. Okay, well, what we can do, I suppose, is get him to do another job. I really wished I could just like go in his truck and like sit in there and he drives and you can just like drive around like that as a passenger. I would really like to see that. Like on the train simulator, when you can just do you can just go on train as a passenger and sit there and just... I would really like that. Yeah, that sound is awful, isn't it? It amazes me how that hasn't been changed already, because I think everyone that I've watched play it on YouTube or stream it on Twitch, it's exactly the same. Everybody goes, oh, that's a bit loud. How's that not got back to the developer that must have got back to it to say, look, the cargo doors are so loud, and it's going right through people. But nah, I don't know. That surely that would be easy. Just like not make it so loud. I don't know. Anyway, let's get Horst Heimerman some work. Shall we give him... Oh, wait a minute, I've got to make sure he's... It's really got to be... Yeah, probably right. A high priority to them. So where am I? We're in Hanover, aren't we? So... No, but he's in... Where is he? He's in Dortmund. Okay, I'm gonna give him this one because that's 15,000. And so that's what he's doing. Can I transfer any more? Can I like do 2 deliveries? Like the pickup. I came in reverse for some reason. Oh no, he's not in it just takes forever to try and get that. So again, we want that dot. He is going to Munich, isn't he? So a delivery, a pickup and a delivery. So he's already picked them up, I think. I'm not sure actually now. I think the pickup, isn't there? The pickup needs to be first. Okay, well we'll let him do that because yeah, his answer with the cash is I wish now that I'd actually went with the cattle. I think I can probably. I won't do it today now. I might when I'm off screen I might set it up that I'm doing the cattle instead of the other things, because that is clearly a little bit more better. I mean, but the thing is, I think he earns that. So even if, I've got 81,000. So if I buy another, can I buy another one? Well, I think I can. So I can buy another trailer. So I can buy one and then put it in Munich and go and travel and do a delivery in Munich. And I think then I must be able to change it, or that I'm not sure how you change that. That's something I might look into when I'm playing it. Yeah, I'll just leave it and see what happens. And then yeah, I think I can buy another one, and then I'll be able to do cattle, and then it does pay a lot more. Oh, now myself actually, so what am I doing? Oh yeah, I've got to deliver that, haven't I? Right. Now, the last 2 times that I've came out of here, I've ended up in an absolute state with all the vehicles all around me crashing into me. So what we'll do, so yeah, look like this. It's so difficult to like there's nothing coming. Oh my god, that is like difficult. How difficult that is to steer sometimes out of those places. But this time, no damage. problems. Oh, you gotta be joking me. Yeah, there's no collisions anymore. No collisions. Is that right? Is that what the patch notes said? No more collisions? No, I didn't say that, did it? But it was meant to be no more collisions. God, I was going to crash into that lamppost. I can assure you, when I play American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, the driving is smooth. The driving is enjoyable. I've gone through the red light. Everything is good. I'm good at the driving in those two games. I really am. I might stream them at some point to prove a point. The game on the controls on this game are really difficult to get used to. Now, has we got a red light? No. So it looks like I'm a complete amateur when I play this game. Like I've just picked it up and I've never played a truck simulator game in my life before. I know, I just feel like I need to explain it because it just feels like I am better than this. Ah, we'll go through the red light so none of these vehicles come out and they didn't. It's just the controls of the game. I mean, as I said, let's look at them. That's the controls. We've got 3: steering speed, steering release speed, and steer damping. This is the best that I can do. This setting here, I have tried to put steer damping up and down, release speed up and down, steering speed up and down. It's just so difficult to get a configuration. Somebody on the stream yesterday suggested this to me, to have steer damping down at 2.6, and as far as I'm concerned, this has improved it. But it's the best that I can do. So again, it would be really great to see more configurations added to the the menu for a controller, and I think it'd be the same for the wheel. But I don't have a wheel, so I'm not too fussed about that. I'm always wanting to play a controller. Because on the American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator, I've got it perfect. But absolutely perfect on the controller for both those games. And it's smooth, it's a joy, and I actually really enjoy it. So here's hoping on the next patch. Like, I know for a fact on the other game, I would go through this so easily. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can add this game to that as well. I mean, fair enough, it's on the controllers to work. You have to go through the Steam Big Picture. I think Euro Truck and American Truck are multiplayer. I think the World of Trucks is actually multiplayer. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I've went on it before as multiplayer, and I think what happens is that there is no AI on the road whatsoever, and it's just other people. So the chances of you like bumping into people is quite it's quite rare, because there's. Oh, you're on consoles? Yeah, it'd be great. That'd be fantastic. I would love to see a multiplayer thing like that. But knowing our luck on the consoles, you would probably have to pay online for that in your PS Plus and Xbox Gold. So yeah. Whoa. I'm not following what I'm trying to do. Steering. How have I managed to do that? It adds a certain confusion when you pop your head out the window. Because on that, like, yeah, I'm going to have to try and master it doing this. Because that is better, because it's the, it's not being able to see the steering wheel. And which way it's, the way the steering wheel's going, either that way or that way. Let's see, get out the truck. God, I've still got it in the Yeah, I agree with you. Oh, look at that. Just one more delivery away from a level 3. That just seems such a long time to level up. That's a very long time. What we're looking at? 3:30. Right, I think we'll do one more delivery, and that should put me up to level 3, and I think I'll call that a day, because that's coming up to 3 hours 20 minutes, and I'll probably take about 40 minutes anyway, so that might take me up to 4 o'clock nicely. And I think I'll call it a day on that. So yeah, one more delivery, and then I'll probably be back on tomorrow for 3 or 4 hours again. Okay, now, so I've got no. I appreciate you being in here as well, Toxic. It's been really nice to have somebody there to chat to. And it's good when you got somebody that's got similar tastes and likes to myself. So yeah, I've really enjoyed doing the stream, but have to go and do a few things around the house. Around about 4ish. So I'll be back on tomorrow. As I said, I would never push anybody, but shut I'll do. I'm the same. I'm not pushing or anything, but if you were to follow me, then when I go live, you should get a notification. Although sometimes that doesn't happen, so you're welcome to come back and chat to me again. Because otherwise it'd be really boring if I was sitting here by myself all day. Well, to be honest, if I went down to 3 hours and I never had anyone in, I think I would just stop. All makes it worthwhile when you've got someone in. I said, trying to build a community as well. We're trying to get. I had a great guy come in yesterday called Speedy. He did pop in, but I don't know what happened to him. Got on well with him. He's a good guy. Like yourself, you seem like a good guy. I would like to get you people coming in. But that's totally up to you. Right, I'm confused what I'm doing. Right, so I'm here. Right, so where do I want to go next? Do you stream as well, Toxic? Or do you just go on Twitch and watch things like these games? Because I kind of just use Twitch to see what games are like before I go and buy them. It's really good to have things like Twitch and YouTube like that, because you can exactly find out what state of games are. And if you've got somebody who's streaming it, and as I said, no one's really streaming on the road. As I said, there might be a few people today because there's a patch update. I'm pretty sure there'll be YouTube videos on there with patch updates. Yeah, it is. But that's part and parcel of Twitch, isn't it? It's like, it's really difficult to get anyone to watch. I mean, who's literally going to watch me and a game like On the Road, a truck simulator, where it's a genre that no one really bothers about, because it's more of a, I think it's more of a geeky kind of, people look at it and people look down on those type of games, and there's nothing wrong with them games, because I love them. You go truck simulator, you play that, and they're playing like, you know, Call of Duty or whatever, which is not wrong with Call of Duty, because I do have Call of Duty Cold War. Anyway, I'll do one more delivery because it'll be 5 o'clock. Right, so where do I want to go? Has to be a bit of a smaller one. 9 empty pallets. Yeah, I want to get away from the empty pallets. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna later on, when I've got some time to spare in the evening, I think I'm going to go on here and I'm going to get that cattle trailer. I'll start doing the cattle from tomorrow when I stream. So we got 9 empty pallets, because it's a bit boring. Empty pallets again. Okay. Right, and we'll go again. I'll thank you, Toxic. As I said, if you're wanting tomorrow, then fair enough. But I'm definitely going to be like streaming this game for I'll try for a few more weeks and see what happens with the channel and stuff like that. There you go. Thank you very much. You followed me. It's nothing coming up on the notifications. So when you follow, it doesn't come up with any sound or anything, because I've not actually got the Twitch stream up, because well, that's why I wouldn't hear any, would it? I mean, on OBS Streamlabs, it's like saying that, yeah, a minute ago you followed. But I was hoping that I was going to hear through OBS the notification sound. I'm going to have to sort that, because that's one of those things that I really want to be on top of. When somebody follows you, you want it to be there, and then just thank them straight away. Do you think that would get... No, I tell you, do you think that would get me to level 3, just that? Probably not. Okay, let's see what we've got. So I'm going to Castle. So we're looking for Castle again. Castle, and there it is. Okay, we've got our 2 deliveries. So we'll put the pickups there. The 2 pickups go to the top, That's fine. Walk to the freight office. I'm hoping they're both here because I never noticed that. Ah, they are actually. And so when I go back there, the delivery is to there. Oh, that's getting a lot easier. That is getting a lot easier now. Figuring out the deliveries. It was very confusing yesterday. I don't get confused that often, but I was very confused. Right. Okay. On the road we go again. Oh, where am I going? Where oh my goodness. I'm going into the wall, apparently. Right. Again, I'm going to make sure that I look both sides. Both ways. Oh no, I can't even. I can't even see. I'm just really looking for that, am I? Right, there's nothing coming. There's them on the other side of the road. Right, and that means we are on the way from Hanover to Castle. That should take 20 minutes or so. That's good timing. How is our employee doing? Where is he? I don't know where he is. Alright, he's way down there, and he's going to München, which is Munich, I presume. I better put it back on me. I wonder if I can. No, I can't. I was hoping maybe that when I selected him and I would go back, that it would maybe go into his, but that's wishful thing. Okay. Right, let's go. What does that mean then? So if I'm going to stream for 4 hours today, and I stream for 10. I've streamed on the road for 14 hours, with I've only had one break today to get a drink, and yesterday I only had 2 breaks to get a drink. It's like I had a little bit of spare time just now. Hours of on the road. There was no lights there, was there? Maybe there was. I must have missed them. At least they've gotten better at the steering. Oh, there's the speed speed cam caught me. Yeah, well, yeah, it's all a bit of a laugh in it. I mean, you could kind of like go. I mean, you got to remember this game was 25 quid. It's like not a AAA game or anything. So if there's issues on it, you know, what's 25 quid? Well, some people, but when you think about if you can afford, like, as a hobby gaming, and you got a bit of money put aside to get some games every month. Whoa, what happened there? I think that was behind me there. And 25 quid ain't too bad. If you're gonna get, I could see myself getting hundreds of hours out of this. I think I'll always be a bit frustrated with the fact that the AI is what they are. But surely it'll be fixed. I'll just go back there. Yeah. Yeah, it's an important factor in the game, isn't it, to kind of run, as you said, function right. Yeah. I seem to have a little bit of difficulty steering this. I don't. It's. No, they're not behind us. I put that parking brake on. I never used that, but I think I will there. Uh-oh. I should be on the other lane. Well, thankfully they're at red. Yeah, castle, there we go. I can't believe that I nearly missed that. Dodgy. Here we go. Can I get past here without any damage? Wow! Wow, I did it! That must have been one of the first times I haven't had any damage going around that corner like that. So it sounds like how bad I am, but it is the steering. Promise you, it's the steering. You're well aware of that, Toxic, aren't you? That about the steering. Did you play? You've played the Xbox version. It's got a strange light colour. The game. Yeah, I'd be, as I said, I've been doing this night for nearly 4 hours, so I'm going to have a little look, once I've done the tasks, I'm going to have a little look later on to see what people are saying. I'm going to have a look. I'm pretty sure the YouTube videos will be done. I'm pretty sure there will probably other people on Twitch have been streaming it. Later on this evening I might have a little look around for that and see what people are saying. Have a look at the Xbox version, have a look at the... well, I kind of know what the PlayStation version's like. But yeah, we'll see what will get the general feeling of people and see what people are saying on the comments on YouTube or whatever. Have a little look at Twitter or Airsoft on there. Maybe they've said the patch has been released, and let's have a little look at those comments. There wouldn't be many, but so yeah, I should be having a look at this later on online, and then I'll probably muck around with it tonight at some time before bed, and I'll probably... whoa, can I get around here without taking any damage? And I'll play around with it tomorrow, and then I'll stream it tomorrow. And see, that truck at the back just stopped. I must have gotten too close. Oh, careering off. I'm just looking at my Twitch stuff on the other monitor. It's amazing, you just can't take your eye off this for like a millisecond. or you go careering onto the barriers. Now I've got to keep an eye on the sat nav as well, and the sat nav kind of fools you sometimes. There's another thing. Since I started streaming, which is nearly 4 hours ago, look at my petrol. My petrol is still like, it's not even like even close to half empty, and I have literally been driving and driving, because that's what this game is, and I can't believe that the petrol hasn't gone down that much, which is a bonus, because sometimes it's a right pain. I think truck drivers like that. Truck driver is for the petrol. It's a bit of a pain because you have to keep on topping up every so often. It takes you out of the game, and it's like, ugh, we've got to go and get petrol. We've got a special trip to petrol, but this one, yeah, the petrol just seems to last literally forever. I said I filled up on yesterday. What did I start? I must have started about 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. I filled up. Oh, this is a bit of a dodgy turn. I filled up, and then I didn't fill up until this morning. So I streamed for 10 hours yesterday, and it didn't go down at all. I think I might have topped it up just to keep it full, but it was crazy. I hope that doesn't get changed, because I do like the idea of having a lot of petrol, so I don't need to worry about the petrol. I mean, you can say how many, day 7, so 7 days and all that journey. I've only filled up once, and then half yesterday. So yeah, do you know what, that's actually a really good feature of the petrol, and that'll be changed. Getting a bit too close to this guy. Look at this. I'm gonna have to slow down. I'm gonna end up crashing. Before this patch, that yellow van would have went right in the back of me and caused damage. So, as I said, at least that has stopped doing that. So little by little we'll get there. I'm going to try and overtake this driver. Yep, 4%. You can't have marked that up. I thought I was home and dry going past, and then I think I'm probably going too fast. Yeah, the petrol will get changed, and you'll end up having to top up your petrol every 10 minutes, which will absolutely ruin the game. But the shutting and opening of the cargo like bay doors, I'll just be the same or even louder, and you'll be going, what? Again, it's got too close or he got too close to me. I say he, it might be the she driving. I'd better move out of the way here, or Matt, you're forcing your way in, eh? That guy, he's just forcing his way in. Hell with me, eh? I have no idea what happened there. The AI is so unpredictable. You just don't know what they're going to do. They are better than yesterday. They are definitely better. And I've noticed that looking at in the mirror, I think it's foggy. I think it looks a bit misty. I think in the head of me as well. I think they might have added a bit of fog in the game. Which is just great, because something else to kind of like, so that you can, if it gets really thick, you won't be able to see anything. It's another hazard. But I did notice that earlier. That car is coming up again. Just come up, crash in the back. I should have put the radio on or something actually, because I did that yesterday, and it was 4 or 5 hours. I had the radio on, and I know I'm going to get crashed here. I think I'm going down that way, yeah. It really should be better than that, the sat-nav. Had a nice little internet radio station on. It was 181.fm. Awesome 80s. Put that on at a lower volume. And thoroughly enjoyed playing this game. Like, I had a few people in the room as well, actually. So it wasn't just like it was just myself. And people said they enjoyed the chilled kind of thing when it was the music and driving, and so I really am really enjoying streaming actually. And it's got a it's good to have a podcast or some music on, or I don't know if this has changed, because that's another issue. I don't really know when the lights have changed, if I'm too close to them. Like, they should be like across from you in view, so when you're right beside them, I mean obviously if you're driving a car, truck for real, you're right by the lights and you can see them, but I can't see them from this view. Like I said, we'll go here. I mean, there's, well, that's good because that light's there, so I can see that. What podcast do you normally... that was green. What podcast do you normally listen to when you're playing this? I thought that was... do you know, it's not green, it's light blue. I don't know why they're light blue. How far away from the destination? Literally there. Mind you, it probably will take me about 10 minutes to park up. Alright, okay, Joe Rogan, okay. Oh. That's the company delivering for that. Brutal. No, I was going to go for a drink there. Oh no, I'm on that side. Actually, I'm in the wrong lane. I just noticed that. last. Oh, what's happened? Oh, yeah, it's okay. The last delivery trip for today. Oh, God, I'm glad it's just mind you saying that. I might make a hash of it, to be honest with you. It's so awkward, isn't it? It's like, obviously designed like that. Right, look out. Yeah, I shouldn't have any problem with this one. There we go. To the freight office. That's the empty pallets and the fruits. Cargo doors open. Now this should put me up to level 3. Level 3, and I've got a level 3 experienced trophy. There you go, so let's see, 13% damage, and it must be the same. Yeah, so it's alright. Probably just say that'll that should automatically that should have been automatically saved anyway. Yeah, level 3, that seems ridiculous. You know when you play like games and you get to like level 1, you get to level 2 quite quickly and level 3 quite quickly. It's only when it starts to get to level maybe 6 or 7 or 8 where it starts to be a little bit more grindy. But this is like, for 14 hours gameplay, I've only reached level 3. And it might have been my fault yesterday when I was only doing one delivery at a time. And I knew multi-drops were available, but as I said, I didn't know how to do them. And then Speedy guy in the chat basically told me what to do, and it was like, I'm so glad somebody actually knew what they were talking about, and they were able to put me in the right direction. So that was great. So I think now I'm okay now. So because if you're kind of streaming, you want to know kind of like what you're doing, really. So when people come in and go, "Oh, how do you do this? How do you do that?" You usually want to go, "Well, this is how you do this." You don't want to go, "I don't know, I'm just streaming it." I kind of had a choice. Well, I was gonna play it by myself for like maybe 4 or 5 hours and maybe get to like level. Well, I thought I would probably be level 4 or 5 in that time, and then I went, no, I'll just stream it from the first delivery. I think I did the first delivery by myself, and then I went, right, I'll just do it. And so I came into it absolutely from the start, from scratch, not really knowing, because as I said, the game doesn't tell you. Oh yeah, I mean, it's fine if people want to. I mean, if I can learn something, then that's brilliant. It just sometimes it makes you feel like an idiot. But no, I'm glad he actually said that last night because I would have been. I can't believe it. I travel. I was actually traveling to a destination with an empty truck until he said that. Oh, you need to put everything up on the. What is it? They're gone anyway. But you need to make sure the pickups. If you've got any pickups, make sure they're on top of the delivery, because the delivery is just the second stage. So on the pickup, you know. Anyway, I finally got it, and now I think about it, and yeah, it was actually quite obvious. But there we go. As I said, that's come up to 4 hours now. I've got to do a couple of bits and pieces, but I will be back on tomorrow. And sorry, Toxic, if you've got your work and you've got to go to work, there's nothing you can do about that. I noticed there's another couple of people came into the room. I'm about to leave, but as I said, I'm going to be streaming this game tomorrow. It might be a long stream tomorrow actually, because I've got most of the day. So I would be normally playing this game by alone anyway. So I might as well stream it and try and get a bit of a laugh going on. If I do it tomorrow, I might stick the radio on in the background, and then you just have a nice chilled stream where you're just doing the deliveries and we get some chat, everything like that. That's what I'm looking to do. Thanks, Toxis. Very appreciate you with the follow as well, and brilliant. Really appreciate that. And you take care and keep safe. I think I'll go on 4 hours, because I don't know. I've got that feeling where I should get to 4, because if I finish it at 3:57 or something, I'm going. I just go to 4. So I can say, well, I did a 4 hour stream. So we'll hang on for another couple of more minutes. Oh, thank you very much, Major Bash 15, for following. It's such a shame you've came in at the end of the stream, because I do have to go. But I will be streaming on the road tomorrow. Not sure what time. I haven't came up with a schedule yet. I'm jumping on when I can, but I will come up with a schedule, and so that I do have a couple of other things like a Twitter, but I don't actually use Twitter, so there's no point actually going on there. So forget what I said there. But if you come in tomorrow, I'll be here. As I said, Toxic, it depends what time you finish. Hi there. Yeah, emoji, brilliant. So yeah, so you make sure that if you can come in, I think I will do a longer stream tomorrow, like I did yesterday. Stick the radio on and stuff like that, and chat about stuff. So it's a real shame I've got to go now, since somebody's just followed me. But I do have to go, because I've got to do stuff. You finish around 7 PM. Well, my other half, she is out, and obviously, I'll say this again, she works full time, but she also cares for her mum who's got MS. So she's taking care of a vulnerable person after she finishes work. So she's absolutely fine to do that through the lockdown. I just want to say that. She's absolutely fine. You're allowed to do that. So she is out tomorrow night, so I'm probably going to be. I probably might do a big long stream tomorrow. So yeah, if I stream, I'll catch you if you come back in. We're looking at 3 hours 58. Okay. Right, I must sort something out with Twitch that I can say like a chat screen or something, because I've got a be right back one and starting, but I don't have a goodbye one. So again, thank you Toxic for the follow, thank you Major Bash for the follow, brilliant, I love it. starting to build this channel, which is great. Okay, right. Now. Okay. I shall go. It's funny, I never really know how to say it, so goodbye and just go. But good day to you all, and I hopefully see you very, very shortly. But that was on the road today, and as I said, I'll be on tomorrow, so please come back tomorrow. Thank you very much, and good day to you.